Hello friends, yeah, welcome to Humanology Facebook Live edition where we check out some YouTube videos in nice and relaxed audience passive mode and make some video commentaries here and there, okay. Yeah, let's go back to the Gentleman in the Woods because I'm kind of renaming that wonderful Weather Channel TV show now available on YouTube for free, okay, so very educational, camping, hiking, survival. I love this show, okay, so. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, somewhere in Appalachian Mountain, the eastern coast, right? Yeah. Very educational, yeah. Great knowledge, wild foraging and trapping. Right, yeah. Fantastic show, yeah. Making fire, more primitive method, okay, so doing the hard way, okay, it's amazing. Like building a shelter, right? Huge fan, yeah, soon, very great show. But I would love to see female version of this show. Yeah, this one, yeah, all males, okay? Maybe in the future, female version, okay? Yeah, maybe, okay? In the future, sure, yeah. I'd love to see that, okay? Oh, yeah.
Hey, we get old nut. Tastes like that inside the nut. It sucks that we still don't have food. So hungry.
I just feel really disappointed because you're the expert, and if you can't do it, then how are we going to be able to?
This is a patience game. There's no immediate gratification in the woods. That's the difference between here and at home. Here, you gotta work for your food. So buck up, guys.
For thousands of years, man lived wild, and our triumph over Mother Nature defined who we were. We were rugged, we were strong. And as we evolved, our ingenuity led to towering achievements. We secured our place at the top of the food chain, and now we have the waistline to prove it. I'm Craig Stewart. I'm a survivalist, and this is your midlife wake-up call. So get off the couch and come out to the woods. If you can survive a week with me, you can take on anything.
I think they're catfish, I guess.
Just don't die.
Yeah, nice log. Yeah.
This week is going to be real interesting. We've got a father and two sons who are looking to make big changes. This week is the first time Chad has ever met his brother and father.
It's going to be fun, Chad. You know, after 25 years of not knowing you, it'll be a lot of fun us getting together and doing this.
Sitting in the back seat with your dad and your brother for the first time is surreal.
Chad is the older son. He's a 26-year-old waiter from Tennessee.
Being adopted when you're 3, not really knowing what the phrase "you have another father" means. When I was 14, I started wondering, where did I come from?
I'm not the type of person to just go out in the woods. I had a year in Boy Scouts, and after that, I retired.
All I know is we're going to meet a guy named Creek to help us survive. He knows what he's doing, so we'll just follow his lead since we don't know what we're doing.
Howard is the father. He's a 47-year-old truck driver from Tennessee.
When I was growing up, my dad was a truck driver, and we never got to do anything together. He passed away last year, so now is the time to do it because we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
Caleb, great buddy, nice to meet you.
Let's do it.
Caleb is the youngest son. He's 21 years old and owns a landscaping company in Kentucky.
The reason why I wanted to come out here, Dad, I catch him on the road, we can let a truck stop, and that's it. Getting Chad here also is wonderful.
That leaves Chad. Well, fellas, welcome to the edge of the wilderness. I understand this is your first time together. I'm no relationship expert, but I do understand survival. Your ability to work together as a team will determine whether or not each of you make it until the end of the week. Before we go into the woods, I've got each of you a backpack. Inside are some critical survival tools. We got a stainless steel mug, your knife, and then we've got a machete. We're going to be traveling through some pretty crazy terrain, and we're going to need a tool that's capable of getting us through it. That's all you get this week.
This should be interesting.
The only things we need to be thinking about today are regulating core body temperature, and we do that through shelter and fire. Let's head into the woods and find a good base camp location.
Sound good?
You know, we've got so much to think of.
Well, some commentary there. Okay, so they're out there in the Appalachian Mountains, Smoky Mountain, Eastern Coast for 1 week. Well, I'm in Alaska. Okay, I was out there one day, one night, egluttonally. Okay, what I carried with me like tarp, camping gear, sleeping bag. For food, yeah, the squeezed bread, like sliced bread, I squeezed it to make it smaller, okay? And beef jerky and water in my backpack, okay? And knife, I guess I did carry knife, but I didn't actually use it. I did carry also some small axe and small saw, because I have to build fence around my tent, because there are bears in Alaska, okay? So if bears come to my tent, I need to know about it. It's just one overnight late May, like 7 years ago. Yeah, and late May, okay, so if bear comes to my tent, I need to know about it when I'm sleeping, okay? So I built a fence. Yeah, some axe, some saw, portable ones, okay? I did carry that and built my fence around my tent, okay? My tent, yeah, wrapped up with tarp. Yeah, that's really good insulation there, okay? So, but no bear came to me that night, Saturday night. Yeah, so everything was fine. Okay. But knife, I never need to use it. Okay, so okay. But if they're gonna be out there for 1 week, my recommendation in camping situation, make a spear, long tree branch, and sharpen it. Yeah, you can use knife or rocks to sharpen it, grind it, or yeah, make the pointy spear, okay? Yeah, and use it against the bears. That's my recommendation, okay? Yeah. Okay? But you need to learn martial arts. You need to learn how to use spears. Okay? Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah. Let me check out my ramen noodle in microwave, okay? Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome to Human Art School. Yeah, Honker Land. Sure. 5 minutes, okay? Thank you. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, learn martial arts, okay? If you go out there in the woods, yeah, pick up some tree branch, okay? And yeah, you can use knife to cut off all those soft branches, okay? And make a cane rod, okay? And practice martial arts, okay? Yeah, I learned this trick from like Tibetan martial artists or Chinese martial artists, okay? Yeah, if you do this, in front of a bear, most likely they'll run away, okay? So, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you can sharpen it with the rock, stone, grind it, okay? Make it sharp, make a spear, okay? Or, yeah, you can use, maybe it's easier, use knife to wet it, okay? Yeah, sure. To make it sharp, okay? Okay? Whatever. Yeah. So there we go. Okay. Yeah, learn martial arts, okay? Thank you. Let's continue. Sure. Yeah, learn martial arts, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Into the woods. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Already. Shelter, water, fire, and food. And then to some point this week, they are going to be on their own to build their own shelter, their own fire, and spend one night alone in the woods.
Where are we going to?
I have no idea. Not only are these guys thinking about how in the world I'm going to help them meet their own basic human survival needs,
It's getting hairy in here, fellas.
but I got to keep in mind that this is the first time these guys have ever met each other. I can't even imagine what's going through their minds.
Are we there yet?
They're going to have to warm up to each other pretty quick because we got to start working together as a team right now. Hey guys, check this out. See this little dead tulip poplar?
Yeah.
See how this bark is peeling off? This stuff right here is perfect for lashing together shelters or making snares. Let's fill our packs full, and then let's keep moving.
Nice. Great knowledge. Yep, yep.
I'll tell you what, man, I'm liking in the middle of this mountain laurel thicket.
This part right here?
Yeah, we've got a really decent clearing. We're protected here. I say we claim this as base camp.
Sounds good.
Maybe we'll do like a half wigwam. A wigwam is a traditional dome-style shelter. It's a framework of bent saplings that is then thatched, in this case, with mountain laurel. What we need are a bunch of saplings about as big as around as your thumb and
Yeah,
8
the
to 10
most
feet
flexible,
long. Each
yeah.
of you come back with 3 or 4 of those, and then we'll start putting it together.
Pretty good.
Having to climb through these trees and all this brush is less than magical.
We had to get what's called saplings. I have no clue about this mountain and terminology.
I know they're thinking that.
Yeah, young trees.
Me
Yep, yep.
into, but I'm having fun. I don't feel like Paul Bunyan.
Timber! Hey, Creek!
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, this is going to be our entrance. We're going to weave these 2 guys together, and we're going to wrap them around each other. This is where we're probably going to use some of that cordage. Perfect. Now you can tie it off.
That's gonna be bigger than my house.
Well, once you jam 4 guys into it, it's not going to feel very big. But we'll appreciate the body heat come 2 a.m., I promise you that.
That's right.
These guys are just now meeting for the first time.
I see what you're saying. Bring it to yourself. Right there? Yeah. Just like it.
But finally, in the middle of this shelter build, I start seeing them interact. This is a really good sign. We're never
Yeah, it's very
spending much time together.
therapeutic. Family therapy.
I mean, seriously.
Exactly.
We're ready to start shingling this wigwam. Take branches of mountain laurel, but make it so they got a little hook on them. And
Nice.
shingle from the bottom up, just like you shingle a house, so that rain
so
and
nice.
snow run off of these shingles.
Roofing, right?
Hey,
Oh,
Creek!
beautiful.
Look behind
It's
the
beautiful.
mansion. We have a wonderful bee's nest.
That's not your average bee's nest. That's a big old hornet's nest. Are you allergic to bee stings?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna to them too, so.
Are you really? It's good to know. we're definitely good enough to make the night with this shelter, but we have to have fire. In conditions like this, fire is critical. The catch is the cold temperatures mixed with
Yeah, sorry for Fahrenheit. Okay,
and
okay.
moist makes fire starting really, really.
Yeah, in Alaska, we're like 2 Fahrenheit. Okay, yeah.
So I brought a
Usually
lighter.
winter. Yeah.
You busted it, man.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You know, they're immediately thinking, oh no, but I brought a busted lighter for a reason.
It's getting cold, colder by the minute. We're losing daylight, and all we have now is
Yeah, they have the
basically
flint
spark from
intact.
the lighter.
Okay.
Just because it's broken doesn't mean we can't make fire with it. We just got to be a little bit more creative. We're not going to find a dry piece of tinder on this ground. But inside of that hornet's nest is protected. Chad and Howard are allergic to bee stings. Where I see dry fire tinder, these guys see fear. It might be empty, but it might also explode with live hornets. And we're going to need that nest. Can you go get it?
Wow, nice. Very nice.
Just because it's broken doesn't mean we can't make fire with it. We're not going to find a dry piece of tinder on this ground. But inside of that hornet's nest is protected. Chad and Howard are allergic to bee stings. Where I see dry fire tinder, these guys see fear. We're going to need that nest. Can you go get it?
You're dang right.
Caleb, we need you to come through with that, man.
Up in the tree. I do own my own landscaping business. I figured, well, I'm good at cutting trees. If it's in a tree, I can get it down. Well, the only way I'm gonna get that, bring that tree down. And see if the tree's dead. Check it. Condition broke. Well, Creek, you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything in it?
No.
Okay, jeez,
It's
Louise.
way too cold.
It's good stuff right here, guys. This is like paper. We're going to just process this. And by process, I mean expose all of those little fibers in there. See if you can get a spark to catch on it. Man, it's just nothing, isn't it?
Nope.
This is incredibly difficult. And when I see that that hornet's nest is not lighting with that spark, I'm a little bit concerned. Everything's damp, even the inside of that hornet's nest.
Anybody got any suggestions, you know, they need to speak up? I mean, a broken lighter and wood and a hornet's nest, what are we going to do?
Tell you what, guys. We need finer fibers.
And what would that be?
See how I'm scraping that cotton lint off of my jeans?
Hey, I got an idea.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man.
I remember
Oh.
that I had on cotton sweatpants. I mean, you know, cotton burns pretty good.
This is definitely our best shot with that little spark. We're gonna let Chad give it a shot.
Yeah, improvisation. Yeah, nice. Inventiveness.
Smell it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can smell it kind of burning.
My biggest concern out here now is if we don't
Nice.
get this fire going, we're all going to freeze.
Good job.
Somewhere, some energy gave it to me to be the one to light the fire.
Give me some little stuff on there, guys. We do not
Nice.
have
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Every time the fire would go down, I just couldn't breathe.
Come on, man. We need more. We're gonna lose it if we don't blow it.
My emotions was like, it went up, it went down. It drove me insane.
Now we're getting somewhere. I think we got fire in the middle of a cold, damp woods with a broken lighter. Pretty freaking cool.
That was a good job, Chad.
Hopefully we can keep it going.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic education. Yeah. Out there in the wilderness, unpredictable, right? You have to be prepared for any situation, right? Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah.
Water and food. And the best thing we can do tonight is get some rest.
Sounds good. I feel like doing this survival week is the best way to connect with my sons, to spend time with them, and basically, you know, just get to know each other.
That's exactly
actually pretty comfortable.
Oh, it is.
I mean, it's surprising.
Oh my god. Oh man, it feels good to be moving.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday was a really long day. We spent a lot of calories and did a lot of work building that shelter. We need to find water this morning, and the best place is going to be downhill to find water. We only started this week with 1 liter of water, and most of our canteens are running on empty. So our first priority this morning is finding water.
Good training.
Oh yeah, guys. Decent little mountain
Good
stream, man.
education.
Kind of a
Yeah.
runoff.
Cool, we're just about out of water.
I'm out of water. We can only last for a few days without water. So when we bust out of that mountain laurel thicket and I see that mountain runoff stream, man, I can't tell you the sense of relief I had. It's running over here. This is what we're looking for right here. This is being filtered by the earth, man.
Coming up on the spring was like a dream. I immediately wanted to start drinking it.
It's still not good to drink. We're still going to have to boil it, but it'll be good.
Yeah, because the fresh water, okay, there's some like parasites in there, okay, so like germs that cause this gastrointestinal problems, okay. You need to boil those fresh water, okay. Salty water, yeah, is safer, but it's salty, so you need to vaporize it, okay, boil it. Yeah, so, okay, yeah. But fresh water, yeah, there are a lot of germs there, okay. You have to boil it, okay. So, okay.
This is the good stuff right here, man. You can't ask for any better water than this. Sun's out. We got some fresh water. I'm happy.
Now we gotta have some food.
Yeah. I could use a little bit of breakfast. All right, guys, let's keep moving. The more ground we cover, the more likely we are to see potential food sources.
I'm all for finding something to eat, whether it's a possum, a wild boar, or even a squirrel.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's your step? What's your step?
What?
Look at this.
What are them, cherries?
Persimmons. You know, there's only one type of fruit that I know of that's ripe this time of year, and that's persimmons. This is such a huge score. Have you tried them?
Just in pie.
Try one right now, man. These are delicious. This is good stuff right here, fellas.
Yeah, American persimmon, okay.
They're gross. The texture is very mushy. I'm a texture guy, so it didn't go well with me.
You can't think about the taste, guys. Chad is making such an awful face with these persimmons. You'd think he's like 5 years old eating green beans or something. Right now, you need that little bit of sugar. Food in the wild is not about taste. It is just about function.
Hey, Caleb, won't you hand me one more of them? I gotta get my sugar up.
You have low blood sugar?
Yeah, I've got diabetes.
My dad having diabetes, it hasn't really dawned on me until today that it's more important that we actually get something to eat. He's probably not going to tell us when he's feeling bad, and that's the last thing that I would want is a diabetic shock to come.
These are packed full of sugar. It's almost medicinal for you, man. These we want to take, for sure. All of them, every one we can find. We can set some snares using a few leftover persimmons, and we got really good chances of attracting small game. I'll tell you what, let's head out of here and go set these snares.
Awesome.
All right.
This is one hell of a climb.
Yeah, man, we're going almost straight up. This is like a 60-degree angle. Whoa! Hey! Oh my gosh!
Okay. Good documentary, yeah. Very nice.
This is one hell of a climb.
Yeah, man, we're going almost straight up. This is like a 60-degree angle. Whoa! Hey! Oh my gosh! Wow! Seriously, death trap.
On the way to set snares, Mother Nature sends another reminder about how dangerous this place really is. You gotta really watch where you're walking in these mountains, man. This whole place is filled with stuff like this, just things that could kill you. We come about 2 steps from falling into the deepest sinkhole I've ever seen in the woods in my life.
Yeah, sinkhole,
Even some
yeah.
of these spots are covered by like
Limestone.
6 leaves.
Okay, okay.
1 step, man, and you're dead.
At least we're following you.
Here, listen. I got a rock. Let's see how far it goes.
It's still going.
I mean, no joke, man. 200-foot grave. Let's keep moving, man. Let's skirt plenty of way around this thing.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a good area. It's far enough from camp. It's got a lot of saplings. Our best chances of catching wild game are with a snare. We'll set our first snare using this sapling right here. Watch this. That's going to be plenty
Yeah,
strong.
like spring. Okay.
Override.
Tension. Yep.
Small game animals. Making a small animal snare is not
Yeah, like
easy.
physics, mechanical engineering.
First, you
Spring.
drive
Okay,
2
okay.
notch stakes into the ground. They support the bait stick that is being held by tension from the bent sapling. A noose is tied to the bait stick in position so that an animal must pass its head through the noose in order to eat the bait. When the bait is disturbed and pulled, the bait stick dislodges from the stakes, allowing the sapling to fly up and cinch the noose around the animal. You should never set a snare you can't check on a regular basis. We're going to drive these in right next to each other. There we go. Yep, let's get our bait tied on. Get a nice juicy persimmon. And then we'll take some of that tulip poplar cordage. We're really going to wrap this around there, man. I mean, we want to make it difficult to get off of there so that if they want this persimmon underneath this tulip poplar cordage, they're going to have to yank on it. Learn to work for it. Exactly.
The berry looks kind of good, I ain't gonna lie.
Hopefully, these persimmons lead to something bigger.
I want something to eat, man. I'm dying. I'm hungry. And I know everybody else is too, because we didn't eat yesterday.
That's where my noose is going to go to. Now look at that, guys. That's about what we want. The last
Very
step is to
technical
build this fence.
engineering,
When
right?
this
Yeah.
animal comes to this, it has no choice but to stick its
Trapping.
head right
Okay,
into a
okay.
hole.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
We're going to give him a little taste right here at the doorway, and then right at the edge of the kitchen. He's not going to be able to resist that after a few nibbles. This right here, guys, is a really effective small game snare, but one of them isn't enough. We need a handful of them. You know, why don't we use the rest of these persimmons, make a few more of these snares, and let's see if Lady Luck is in our favor tonight.
So Creek tells us that we have to make our own snares. The only thing I want is food, so at this point I'm willing to do whatever it takes to eat. Sound like a villain?
Yeah.
After spending 2 days with my dad and brother, we still will have a lot to work on as far as the relationship goes. Y'all really think this is going to work?
I hope so. I'm hungry.
That's the thing that we do have in common at this point is we're starving.
Right. I think me, Dad, and Chad, we're all just nervous for the first time meeting each other and being around each other. We don't know how each other's going to react.
Hope we catch a deer. I'll show y'all how my wrestling days were. I'll body slam it.
Yeah, that's what I figured you was going to say.
So when were you a wrestler?
About 7 years ago, son. Chad didn't really know that I wrestled. That was one of my coolest moments of my life.
And this was professional?
This was professional on an independent circuit. It's nothing like what you see on TV, even though we were on TV in local towns.
So did you have like a special move, any special names?
Well, my name was Cletus Bass.
Cletus Bass?
Yeah, Cletus Bass of all names.
As a kid growing up, I loved wrestling. In fact, I cried when I found out that it wasn't real. So had I known that whenever he was wrestling, it probably would have made my world. It actually brought us a little bit closer. One more thing in common that I didn't know about. You think Creek would be proud?
But we'll find out when we come back and we got something swinging from it.
Okay. Family reunion. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, family reunion therapy. Okay. That's nice. Yeah. In the woods. Okay.
So how'd y'all sleep last night?
Horrible. Waking up, I was extremely starved. We haven't eaten yet, besides those berries that I did not care for. The starvation is really killing me.
Here comes Kurt.
It is.
Hey guys.
Hey, Kurt, that's not food.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe we could use some of this stuff to make some weapons before we go check our traps.
It's always a good idea to approach any snares you've set with some kind of a weapon, just in case the animal in the snare isn't dead.
What do you think we should make?
Whatever strikes your fancy. I thought this would make a cool club.
I love to hit things.
Yeah.
I got a little something in mind for myself.
Well, that little steak got something planned for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make like a tomahawk.
There's something to making weapons that just puts guys in a better mood.
I can't handle the suspense any longer. I'd like to go check those snares and see if anything triggered them last night or early this morning.
Let's do it.
Caleb and I decided to camo up and smudge our faces. Plus, I had the team move through the woods as quietly as possible. But they were about to learn a survival lesson the hard way.
Nothing.
The bait's still there, so there's nothing to do.
Looks good as new. So as we walk up to the first snare, nothing had happened. It was kind of a sigh of disappointment.
Strike one. Let's check this next one.
This one sprung, but nothing here.
We walk to the second snare and find that there's not only any bait on there, but whatever animal that had tripped the snare took the bait and got away.
It was very disappointing when we come upon each one of the traps.
Well, but look, this gentleman, they can obese, okay? So they have some reserve of energy, okay? So okay, yeah, we'll keep apart some pieces and stuff, okay? So okay, yeah, they got some reserve of energy because they're like they've been well fed before, okay? So yeah, so they can survive for many days. They're only reserve in their bellies, okay? So yeah, we'll skip apart. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
They kept my spirits up.
My dad, he wants to get to know us. It's amazing.
Messed up like a rock. On top of a rock.
We actually survived this week. It makes you realize that if you take everything in the world away, TV, your chair, your truck, it really does make you appreciate what you have and what you're going to have.
It's going to be a good day, Ted.
My night was kind of uneventful. I just came up and basically went to sleep. I was up probably around 5 a.m. Like as soon as I saw daylight, I was so anxious to go home and see all my friends and family. I just could not go back to sleep.
Slept alone last night, working alone yesterday. Give me time to think. I'm hoping this outing with the boys bring something maybe we can do every year.
Hey, Caleb, morning, man.
Good morning, good
Just back to camp? How you feeling?
Hurting.
How was the wilderness recliner?
Wrong idea.
Uh-oh. Look who's coming.
The champ.
Talk crap already.
It's in our blood.
Oh,
Good morning, gentlemen.
How was your night?
My night was wonderful.
I'm glad to see all the guys back at base camp, nice and safe. Caleb, I think my favorite moment with you this week was on day 4. We were all frustrated. You know, we were all freaking starving. We've been working all week long. And that was kind of that make or break day. And I remember waking up day 4, and the first sentence out of Caleb's mouth was, "It's gonna be a good day, Tater."
It's going to be a good day, Ted.
Even though your solo base camp was a little crazy, well, you got an interesting looking camp. And you had no fire.
You went out,
you still had that it's going to be a good day tater attitude. And that goes a long way in life. Chad, I think, learned a big lesson in patience this week. But at the same time, both of you got to give Chad some serious props for making it through this week with flying colors. In fact, if I had to compare all 3 solo base camps, Chad was the one that really delivered. As frustrated as you acted all week long, you were still listening to every single thing I said. Just grab a hold of the fur part. Just peel down. There you go. Good.
You know, I never thought in my wildest dreams that, A, I would ever meet these two, and B, I mean, in this situation, I mean, I have you to thank, and then I have my dad to thank, because he brought us here.
You know, Howard, of everything you've done this week, probably the most impressive to me was actually nothing that you did while you were here. It was the fact that you initiated bringing you 3 guys together. Sometimes the difficult decisions are the most rewarding. I think that says a lot about who you are as a person and how you look at life.
After all these years of not being around, which I understand you're on the road a lot, you showed me how much of a dad you can actually be.
It's called family. It's called family.
Sure it is.
If I had to pick one of you as someone who really put all the pieces to the puzzle together, you gotta say, Chad, to come into the woods with no experience, with 2 people you're related to who you haven't met yet. I mean, that took some courage. Because of that, I want to give you something that symbolizes this crazy week that you had when you did something that maybe you thought you couldn't. I want to give you the exact same knife rig that I use myself. Congratulations on a job well done this week, man.
That's awesome.
Don't set that down because they might try to stick it in their backpack. On that note, fellas, I think there's one last competition in order, and that's to see which one of us can get to a shower first.
You ain't got no words in the tank.
This week reinforces everything I believe about the wilderness and survival skills. When you strip away all the clutter, it allows you to focus on the things that are really important.
As a father, I feel great. This whole thing is more than I ever wanted.
I feel that there's more.
Yeah, it's a very philosophical, okay, some family relationship. That's very nice, okay, so, it's nice. Yeah, family relationship, father, sons. But I really want to see female version of that. This was male version, okay. Yeah, I would love to see female version of that, okay. So females surviving in the forest, okay. I would love to see that, okay. So, because I'm gender egalitarian, okay. I love both males and females, okay. But in human school we are straight people, okay. So. Okay? Yeah, be mindful about that, okay? So, thank you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay? Yeah. Law martial arts, education, quality development, okay? Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to human school. Okay? Be straight, okay? Yeah, martial art, education, quality development, okay? Males, females, equally, okay? Thank you. Yeah.